If you're somebody that wants to truly feel unstoppable, you want to hit that superhuman level status, you got to make sure that you are optimizing your health. You don't know what your next level looks like or feels like until you're there. If you can truly optimize your health, if you're a high performer, running a business, if you have a family, if you want to live the ultimate life, this is going to be one of the most impactful things you'll ever do. Like, you're doing things every day that are actually counterproductive to who you want to be and what you want to achieve in this life. I will never attempt to offer you something, sell you something, promote anything that I don't believe in and that I'm not living in my own life. We're on a mission to make a massive impact on the country, on business owners, on the world, because so many people suffer because their health is not what it needs to be. Welcome back to another episode of the Unstoppable Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Crane, and thank you for tuning in to the message today. Don't forget to subscribe and share. I got a good message for you guys today that I want to share regarding health and fitness and all the supplements and things that I take to optimize my health. So if you're somebody that wants to truly feel unstoppable, you want to hit that superhuman level status, you got to make sure that you are optimizing your health. There comes a point where you reach a level that you cannot surpass if you don't optimize your health. And what I mean by that is I'm driven, I'm passionate, I got clarity in my vision. I've been all in on this mission for the last 12 years. And recently I did my blood work and it unveiled my next level, meaning my next level of focus, of mental fortitude, of endurance, better sleep, better performance in the gym, in my business, more present with my family. I am just tuned in on a whole different level. And that's because I did my blood work roughly 8 months ago with Dr. J. And I remember Dr. J kept getting me or wanting me to do my blood work. And I would tell him, hey, man, I feel good. Like, I don't need to change anything. I feel amazing. And he goes, Sean, you've just normalized the level you're at. You don't know what that next level feels like because you haven't been there. And I was like, damn, that's a good one. And it's true. Like, you don't know what your next level looks like or feels like until you're there. And I'm telling you, man, if you can truly optimize your health, if you're a high performer, running a business, if you have a family, if you want to live the ultimate life, this is going to be one of the most impactful things you'll ever do. So I did my blood work about 8 months ago. And the best way I can describe it, if you're a business owner, you'll understand this. It's like having KPIs or a P&L for your health. Like, you have KPIs and P&Ls for your business because you want to see what's taking place so you can make informed decisions. You don't want to go bankrupt, right? You want to be in a surplus of revenue, and you want to see growth and all the things that we strive for in a business. Or if you don't have a business, it's literally like being able to see, when you open up your app and you look at your bank account, you can see how much money's being spent, how much money's coming in. When you see the numbers, it helps you to make sense of what's taking place. So that's what happened for me when I did my blood work. I saw that my testosterone was at 500. Well, for optimal health, men should be between 800 and 1200, not just to get jacked and fit in the gym, but for longevity, for mental health, to prevent things like dementia and cancer from developing later on in life. When your hormones are optimized, your cells are optimized. And when your cells are optimized, you live a longer, better life. That's the easiest way to put it. And you'll notice the difference right away. Like, some guys just don't feel that spark that they used to have. They don't feel as driven. They're lethargic. Their mental health is deteriorating. They're wondering why they don't have as positive thoughts or feel as good in their life. Their libido is not what it used to be. Like, these are all symptoms of low testosterone and hormonal deficiencies. So that was the first thing that stood out. The next thing that I noticed was that my cells weren't absorbing all the nutrients I was consuming. And I had a couple, red flags. One of my liver counts was high, my omega-6 was high, and I had something called leaky gut. So now, once I got all this information, me and Dr. J were able to develop a protocol, meaning what supplements do I need to fix my leaky gut, to make sure that my cells can absorb more nutrients? What do I need to do to reduce that high liver count? Why is that high? That was interesting to me. I've been sober for 13 years. All these biomarkers that I saw, I was now able to make informed decisions and change and tweak my lifestyle, my nutrition, to make sure that I could prevent those things from getting worse and to remedy them. So I did. I changed my pre-workout because the pre-workout I was taking had a bunch of artificial sweeteners and stuff that was creating that spike in my liver count. My omega-6, I was eating granola that I thought was healthy that actually had seed oil, so I cut that out. Why wasn't I absorbing nutrients properly? I was taking vitamins, and Animal Pack is the brand, and all this other stuff. Well, it turns out most vitamins on the market are really low quality, and there's filler added to these so-called supplements that aren't regulated by the FDA, so you don't really actually know what you're taking. So my mind was blown because I thought what I was doing was everything I needed to do to optimize my health and just be my best self. I was fit, I was strong, I was like 7% body fat. I thought I was at my peak, right? And I wasn't. So now what I do every day, I'm going to share with you my protocol that I do every day, and I'm feeling amazing. Like the amount of energy and focus and clarity I have, I'm performing at the highest level I've ever performed at. I'm lifting more weight in the gym. I'm crushing it in business. I'm more dedicated and present for my family than I've ever been. And I have even a bigger sense of overall well-being and gratitude in my life. I'm somebody that's always been grateful because of the hardships I've gone through. But when you're building a business and the stress that you take on, or you're having a family and raising kids, there's a lot of dynamics there that I see wear individuals down over time. Predominantly business owners and guys that do a lot of the stuff that I do, run a business, raise a family, be there for their wife, all these moving pieces, lead your team. It's a lot, right? And it wears people down over time. I feel so damn good now that I could 10x what I've been doing. Like the level that I thought I was at before, that was my pinnacle, that's now my new baseline. You know what I mean? And the sky is literally the limit. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I'm taking and what I'm doing every day to get me to feel this way. Every morning I wake up and the first thing I do is I do a shot of NAD. NAD is a compound that really helps your cells function at a higher level. It speeds up recovery. It prevents cellular aging. You know, you should look into it. NAD, Google it right now and research it. A lot of people are starting to catch on to the benefits, and it's been so impactful for me. I do a shot right in the skin of my stomach, and it's like a subcutaneous shot, you call it. You pinch your skin. You do a shot right there. Right when I wake up, that's what I do. And it gets you feeling so energized and focused for your day. It's like this natural high, almost like you jumped out of the ice bath, but you're not shivering. And you know, it's different. It's just this focused, clear energy. And when you're doing it consistently over time, it's because your cells are functioning optimal. And you feel it in your energy, your focus, and all of these positive benefits. So the next thing I do after that is my morning routine. I sit down, sip a little coffee, pray, meditate, journal, and read. And then before I go and do my workout, I take creatine, pre-workout, and LMNT, which is a packet with sodium, magnesium, and calcium. And those are electrolytes that helps you with blood flow, with energy, with all kinds of stuff that's intracellular, right? The pre-workout I take is the best pre-workout on the market. We're actually going to start providing this through Unstoppable 365, my company. But it's the healthiest, cleanest pre-workout on the market. And I changed my pre-workout from Bucked Up, which I used to like because it gets you super jacked, after my blood work, because Dr. J's like, dude, that stuff is really bad for you. And some people are taking pre-workout once, 2 times a day. They don't even know what they're putting in their body. That stuff's really harmful. It affects your liver, your kidneys. It's really more detrimental than beneficial long term. So I changed my pre-workout, and then the creatine I was taking, I changed as well. I'm taking the cleanest, best creatine on the market. All of the things I'm taking are prescribed to me from Dr. J, from his pharmacy or companies that he's connected with, that he's vetted and he approves. So all of this stuff we're either already making available through Unstoppable 365, or they will be available on our merch store, on our e-commerce store in the coming months. So if you're interested in learning about any of this stuff, you can reach out to me on social media. You probably know my handles. If not, they'll be in the description, or go to unstoppable365.com. Now, the next thing I do after I come home from a workout is I take my supplements. These are basic supplements that we all need, but they're high quality supplements. I have a morning pack and an evening pack. The evening pack has elements that are supposed to help with sleep, reduce cortisol levels, because my cortisol levels were high when I did my blood test. So I take the morning pack and the evening pack, and then I take BPC 157, which is a peptide that helps with gut health. It helps remedy leaky gut, which if you have leaky gut, you have so many symptoms that you don't even realize are connected to your gut health. Your gut health is the epicenter of so much that takes place physically and mentally in your well-being, right? So 80% of your immune system is located in your gut. Now, 70 to 80% of the neurotransmitters your brain released start in the gut. The gut communicates to the brain, meaning if your gut health is compromised, a lot of things in your life are going to be affected because of that. And one of the main things I've noticed since I started taking BPC 157, it's just a pill I take, is the aches and pains in my shoulder and my knee and all these old injuries that I had throughout the years from lifting and running and triathlons, they've reduced drastically. Like I used to take ibuprofen, I'd go get massages, like none of that stuff worked. getting the inflammation reduced by taking this peptide has worked wonders for my body. Like, I feel so much better. I can lift heavier. I'm lifting almost every day out of the week. I feel strong and my body feels sound. It's a great feeling because being injured sucks. The next thing I'm doing is I do TRT. So I do a shot of testosterone 2 times a week. Now, this is to get my testosterone in optimal range. I want it between 800 and 1200. That's to optimize every aspect of my life, my focus, my energy, my strength in the gym, my recovery, and longevity. Now my cells are just operating like machines, right? They're fully optimized because of all the stuff that I'm doing. And the last thing I do is a shot every night before bed called Testosterone. This is a peptide that helps your body naturally produce HGH, which in men, HGH is, they call it like the fountain of youth, okay? That's what's going to help you to feel vital. It's a key hormone that in most men starts to decline at a young age. And so this peptide helps my body to naturally produce more HGH. I do it before bed because that's when HGH naturally rises. So I'm doing all of this stuff like clockwork. And the thing is, I continue to do my blood work. Every 4 to 6 months, I'm going to do my blood work to monitor and see how my body's reacting. You know, what are those biomarkers? Are they improving? Are they optimized? Or are there things that we have to adjust and fix? You know, there's an old saying, what doesn't get measured won't change. Whether it's in your business, your workouts, your nutrition, or doing things like I'm sharing with you, peptides and hormonal replacement therapy. You'd be a fool to go get some stuff from a buddy at the gym or off a website online where you don't actually know what is in that vial or what is in that pill. Like, that's ridiculous. Everything I'm doing is done in a manner that's going to optimize my health, but it's done in a way that we can guarantee results because we are doing it the right way, like a professional athlete would. And if you can't get the information, see the information, you can't make these informed decisions that are going to have a positive impact on your life. Now, don't get me wrong. The foundation is still going to be your mindset, your habits, your training in the gym, your nutrition. I've had those things dialed in for years. Now I'm taking everything to the next level, and I'm always looking for what's the next thing that I can do or add on to my regimen that's going to give me that much more of an edge. I love it. It's exciting to me to get better each and every day. Just like I read books and get stronger in the gym, just like I'm having more babies and growing my family, dude, I want to continue to grow and evolve until the day I die. And some people might go, dude, Sean, like, that's a lot of stuff you're taking. Like, why are you doing all that? Check it out, man. I'm on the extreme end of the spectrum when it comes to optimization. But I used to live for many years on the other end of the spectrum, completely ruining my health, total disregard for my health and well-being. I used to put pills in my body, drugs, alcohol. I used to take pills that I didn't know where they came from. You know, I used to completely damage my body, you know, my liver, my kidneys, like my organs. They were probably suffering. Luckily, I was young and I had time to rebound from that stuff when I got sober. But early on in my life, you know, I used to put all this stuff in my body or eat this food that wasn't healthy. And a lot of you right now listening to this, you put alcohol in your body that's poisonous. You take ibuprofen and pills that are actually harmful to your health. You eat food every day that has poison and toxins that affect your health, your mental health, your weight, your overall well-being. Like, you're doing things every day that are actually counterproductive to who you want to be and what you want to achieve in this life. So what I've done is I've taken my focus, my drive, and my desire to be the best, and now I'm doing everything in my power to get that edge, like I said, to get 1% better each and every day. And the amount of energy and focus and just the way I feel, like my level of inspiration has never been greater. So that's why I'm sharing this message with you guys today. Not only are we offering this for Unstoppable, through Unstoppable 365, my company, for all our clients, but anything that I share with you or tell you you should do or look into, it's because I've done it and it's had a massive impact on my life. I will never attempt to offer you something, sell you something, promote anything that I don't believe in and that I'm not living in my own life. Now, I've had so many clients that we coach who have done blood work, who found that they were at risk of heart attack or other life-threatening ailments that we've been able to fix and recourse because of the blood work. I've had so many clients who just felt low, who didn't feel as happy and fired up about life as they should have, or they used to when they were younger. And because of the blood work and getting them dialed in, they feel amazing now. And so the impact that we're having with Unstoppable 365 by bringing in Dr. J, we have a dietitian on staff, we have all these amazing team members and people who are part of my company. It's not just me. I have 15 team members, and we're on a mission to make a massive impact on the country, on business owners, on the world, because so many people suffer because their health is not what it needs to be. They neglect their health. They don't know what foods to eat. They're not working out. and internally, they don't even know what's taking place because they've never done blood work. So we're bringing all this stuff to the forefront of people's awareness. You're going to hear me talk about this a lot more in the coming months and years because I see how life-changing it has been for me, my wife, close friends, family, and the coaching clients that I work with. And I want you guys to have these opportunities as well. So if you're interested in taking your health, your life to the next level, visit unstoppable365.com or DM me on Instagram, Sean_Crane_official, and Facebook, Sean Michael Crane, and let's have a conversation.